know this drive show is all about auto racing, then what am I doing driving a BMW diesel with blue rims around the Spanish countryside? Well, we're here exploring the connection between racing, motorsport, and production car tires, thanks to Pirelli. So we're not going to review this BMW, but we are evaluating a special new tire, a tire not yet for sale, the Cinturato P7 Blue. Pirelli sharing it with us. AA rated in Europe, fantastic qualities, and a real connection between racing and road tires. And that's what we're here to do. It's fun to drive the Spanish countryside, but we're heading to the racetrack to drive more Pirelli tires on some fantastic street cars.
One of the single most important factors is the process we use for our sophisticated road car tyre compounds is the same process in terms of machinery that we use to develop and produce the Formula One compounds. So the factory machinery is the same. Clearly the ingredients and the processes and then the subsequent vulcanization processes are extremely reserved but more sophisticated than we would have for road cars. The cycle of development for a tyre, whether it be a street car tyre or a motorsport tyre, motorsport being rally or circuit racing, indeed Formula One most recently, has changed drastically over the last 5 years. We've used rapid prototyping technology over the years. We've made tyres, we've tested them, we've extrapolated test results, we've looked at archive data, and this was the traditional way of developing tyres, to build them, to test them, to build them, to test them. Obviously based on experience where we have 100 years experience in building tyres.
Let's get one thing straight. Every week I talk all about race car technology. Every auto manufacturer hammers you with the technology in their cars, but all of it means nothing unless they respect physics. The only thing touching the ground are the tires, and the contact patch is maybe as big as my hand. This is the bottom line to transfer all that technology, all that power, performance, handling, and braking to the ground. This is the bottom line.
What has come out recently over the last 3 or 4 years is an increased availability of sophisticated materials, whether they be polymeric materials or reinforcing materials. So we have a lot of data from suppliers and our own laboratory analysis of simulating elasticity or robustness or fatigue, etc. And then in the last couple of years, because of the Formula One, we've invested a lot of resources financially and headcount into the mathematical modelling and predictive handling. So the cycle of development has gone down rapidly. It's halved over the last 5 years. Taking the example of Formula One, we had 8 months from signing the contract to the first checkered flag. And basically this has been the same time frame as the Cinturato Blue. We had Cinturato P7 already in production mainstream, big seller, very, very popular, reference in the market, and then we decided with all the data we had that made us think we could make a better product in certain niche areas for the consumer, we decided to go into that, looking at the European labelling system that's coming out, and we basically had 8 months to develop the P7 Blue.
When you think about it, a tire's job in racing is pretty straightforward. Each tire is designed for that one skill set: dry, intermediate performance, and racing in the wet. A road tire, like the Cinturato P7 Blue, it's much more complex. Pirelli has 11 qualities that add comfort, noise, durability, in addition to the performance characteristics. And Cinturato P7 Blue is focused on the most intimidating of aspects: driving and handling in the wet. The wet handling challenge is enhanced by Pirelli's objective to combine wet road grip with low rolling resistance. The P7 Blue does all that. It's built for cars with medium to large engines as an aftermarket fitment. The initial turn-in gave you a real sense of pavement bite. The grip was progressive. The limit was not a surprise flyaway moment. It was there to find and calling for you to read it. Confidence inspiring. I found myself going quicker and quicker into the brake zone, carrying speed, and especially power out.
Cinturato P7 Blue has been tailored to suit 2 or 3 characteristics that we feel the end user will appreciate more. Not necessarily losing other performances, but enhancing the 2 principal ones: wet braking distance and roll resistance. And it's true to say that some of the compounding technology that we've used more recently in Formula One are applied to the tread compounds of this brand. If we can use more sophisticated materials but less of them, the tyre is lighter. It risks costing more, but at the end of the day, a lighter tyre creates a less energy dispersion tyre and also gives more dimensional stability. The approach to which we judge handling and simulate handling is transversal to Formula One and even the most modest tyre we make for road cars. We decided we wanted to come out as a technical challenge to keep our people working and looking to the cutting edge of technology. Cutting edge of technology must encompass also the factory environment in which the tyres are made and the people who make them. So we gave ourselves an internal challenge when we knew there was a niche for the AA mark tyres to make them and to produce them. And we feel that being the first people to put them on the market, we expose ourselves to a lot of criticism and a lot of examination, but we have put our cards on the table and we will see what the market appreciates of it.